Hello. Sorry I'm late. Hello. I'm back. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh. Good morning. I have returned. Hope you have a wonderful day, everyone. Good morning, Mr. AQ. Good morning, Chat. Good morning, Super Cool. Good morning, Kapushman. Good morning, König. Kinsai. Kinsey. Good morning. Good morning, Cakez. Hello there, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Hello there. I was gonna do something in the game, got interrupted, but now I can. Look, chat, I don't do this all the time. I don't do this very often. Money file, ja. Yeah. Change this man. Unity, change this man. My goat is back. Hello there, Hi. Hello. Hello there, Rohan. Good morning. Every day I see the number of going down is in the title. I feel nervous for you. Are you nervous? Yes. I am very nervous. Someone replaced Cakez with some fake one. I think that's a bit better. Real Cakez does not make new files. True. Yeah, I was working on the healing circle. I got to the healing circle and there is a particle effect that I wanted to get. It's a totem, right? Totem of Death. Shit, it's the campfire, right? I had to fix a couple of things off stream, unfortunately. One of them was the... let me find that first. Campfire. Where's the particle effect here? Create totem. Totem type campfire. Wait. Totem type campfire. Summon. Yeah, then summon the damn totem. I don't understand. Expire totem. Oh my god. Here. That one had a particle emitter. Healing warm particles. There we go. So I was gonna I was gonna create a library of particle effects that I can reuse for certain things, like for example a healing circle. That was what I was gonna say. Also, I looked into what you said, Mr. Super Cool, and there's a way to make the fire particles show up differently, but I don't know if it's worth the time. So Terraria
Collector's alt account
burning.
just joined.
Terraria has a burning
my
effect.
Favorite Vulcan and Godot stream. Please keep your functions shorter than 5 lines.
Maybe that's a bit better. It's not too difficult to do. Hello, Cake. Hello, there, C program lover. Good morning. Maybe that looks better. I don't know. It's not too difficult to do, but with your expert eyes, how is that effect done? Let me show you here. So if you look at this effect with your expert eyes, yeah, how is this effect? Wow, is there no better? Is there no better? Is that all? Is that all?
Am I so out of touch? No.
But is it really that bad? I guess it is. Additive blending with a brighter pixel in the middle. Transparent, rotating to the right, but not everything rotates. Some rotate, some don't, right? Spawning is particle spawning. No, it's not just particle spawning, man. Look, this particle is straight. Then rotates a tiny bit. This particle rotates a lot. It's a bit brighter than the other ones. And there's a color difference between warmer and darker colors, or brighter and less bright colors. Maybe it's just... It's a huge difference. There's different angular velocity too. It's quite a lot that changes between these particles. So what do we have? Angular velocity that is random. Different color intensities. No. Is that it? "30 seconds in Unity." Oops. What the hell did I do? Yeah, I would yoink 1-to-1, yeah, to test how that would look in my game. I would. Healing particles. Maybe we'll do that today. To test. For burning. I don't think I can do position. Okay, then here I could do healing particles, particle emitter. No half measures. Guys, it looks good in Terraria. So I would, in order to have it have the best chance of looking good, I would have to do exactly the same thing to see if the exact same thing in my game would even work. And if it didn't, then at least I know, okay, so the peak of something that looks good does not work in my game. Okay, we need to get that imported here. Good stuff. Particles for visual feedback or more for polish? Visual feedback and polish both. Cold agree. Good morning, Pikachu. Hope you're doing good. Oh, a diamond. Thank you very much for subscribing. Hey, did I miss that? Thank you so much for the support, man. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you so much, man. Healing particles. Dodge position and spawn radius. Oh, sorry. Spawn radius is healing area.size.y. Good stuff. And then we emit particles. Which should emit the particles once, right? Let's see. This should spawn a particle batch immediately, and that determines how many, which is a burst, right? This is a burst spawn. So how much do I want to spawn at the same time? Let's say 10 particles. Cool. That would be the first effect. So if it's not triggered, we spawn healing particles. So what I'm working on right now, for those of you who don't know, I have implemented... I added healing circle to the game. But I thought it would be cool if this healing circle would activate once, not like a buff that slowly, like it's just an AoE heal on a target, around a target. Good morning, Jonathan Smith. Wie geht's? Good, I'm a bit tired, to be honest. I want to implement all the items and abilities. How much cola do you consume in a day, Cakes? Too much. It depends, it varies a lot. Sometimes more than a liter, sometimes less. Today I've not drank any cola, for example. I don't have more Coca-Cola, no. Let me implement that for real quick. Healing area.
I don't want to be like Cakez.
Maybe, oops. Huh? Oh yeah. Const heal amount is... Well, let's just get the heal amount here. Stat healing power. Yeah, guys, I gotta be honest. I'm pushing myself really hard. I hope I can survive this, bro. Like, I see that I need a break, bro. Like... You can't have Coca-Cola be the only source of hydration. Whenever I only drink Coca-Cola, I get dehydrated. React content? I can't do react content, no. Only Baku, thank you very much for following. 15-minute meditation doesn't work. It's meditation would not help because every single day, almost every single day, I step into a bath to relax for half an hour. It's not that. It is that I need a downtime. I need a stop time. It's not 5 minutes. It's just, you know, nothing to do. And so I gotta get this. Get this. Do you reuse the... No! You don't need a break, you need 1 million euros. I take 1 million euros and then take a break, yeah. Shut up! Getting on my nerves. Listening to music here. I guess I have to put in the heal amount into the capturing area, right? I do. I'll copy that in. And then we do healing effect. That is on enemy AoE here. There we go. Heal target, heal effect. So there it is, another effect. Should I also do effects? Like this heal effect? Should I put that in there too? It's literally just stupid. I mean, it does just work. Not sure how it gets effects, because that's from game, but okay. Heal effect, center. Okay. I feel like I should do a function for that. Should be a function called do heal effect. Cakez, would your wife mind if you got... Even if I had double the amount of viewers, it would not be enough. Even on 700 would not be enough. Twitch is terrible. It would be if we had the double amount of capsa. Yeah, okay. Healing effect. Don't do that. I really want to do a draw heal effect function. Because I call this multiple times here. Okay, I think that's mostly it. I just want to do the area. And that's where I want to copy that from something else. Let's see, it's not triggered. Active ability dot triggered is true. I noticed a problem with on-hit abilities, by the way, chat. Give me toggle item list. Oh my god. Stop! Toggle item list. I added Chain Lightning to the Wand of Sparking yesterday. And whenever she attacks now, every 8th attack is going to spawn Chain of Lightning. But since she by herself already chains a lot, she chains to so many enemies, a chained projectile on hit would cause Chain of Lightning, and then it chains to the next target, and does chain of lighting again, change to the next target, does chain of lighting again, change to the next target, does chain of lighting again. So basically it spawns infinite chains. in a way, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if anyone has noticed this, but some time ago there was this Gamedev streamer that was doing Unreal. Cup size was clearly bigger than Cakez and it was very visible on webcam. She used to be special movie star and time spent on stream. She did nothing other than useless random Unreal Engine blueprints moving around. She had like 500 views. Great, that's amazing. Congratulations. No, if I wanted to really have viewers, I would only do YouTube content. But I want to make my game, guys. I want to make a game. Come on. Okay, fine. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna call do healing effect. Draw effect. Draw active ability. Create totem, create timed light. Draw. There we go. It doesn't work. Ability heal. Actually, it does. Cakez, did you see Wild Grove? It's a game from another streamer doing really well. Damn, it looks good. Yeah, the game looks really good, man. I saw him developing it too, I think. Can I look at it on Steam? Do you notice something, Supaku? Man, I should not look at these games. I get demoralized. Incremental games are not working anymore, right? Man, that looks amazing. Looks really good. That's an amazing... It's like a tower defense game. Incremental tower defense game. Wow, that's cool. That is so cool. And it's in pixel art. Very cool. It looks fun. Yeah, it does, because it is fun. And it's simple. He managed to make the game look alive. See, you know why this game is really good? And it's a very professional work of art. No, it should be abstract shapes because it's easier to do. He managed to make a stationary screen look very good. Wait, is that a team? Is that a team? Oh, wait a minute. How long have they been making games for? Oh, they've been making games for a long time. As far as I know, it's one person. His brother does the music. His brother does the music. Man, they made 3 games then. Yeah, good enough. And now this game popped off. The latest. Is that pixel art too? Interesting. Is that a 3D 2.5D pixel art? Why did it not go so well for them? Is that, yeah, that, no, that is pixel art graphics on mixed with... Aha, it's an interesting art style. Wow, the guy is very talented, man. Holy shit. Really talented. He made HIO ropes too. What is the ropes? I don't like that too much here. But maybe I don't see the motion yet. Haven't seen... Oh, I see. It's like 2.5D Binding of Isaac in a way. Or Vampire Survivors. Damn. Very talented guy. Holy shit. Fun game. I think there's a few bugs though. Robes. Congratulations to him, man. Wow. Doing very well. Let's see. Max. Oh, unfortunately it's gone down. Why is it going down? Weekend is coming though. Did... Wildgrowth is a really good name too. Wow. Very nice. Man, I want to know how he did the effects, bro. What engine is this? Unity? Godot. Okay. How did he do the effects? Afternoon, good afternoon, Godot. Yeah. I wonder, like, wow. This looks so professional. It did the lighting as well. See, like, when you take a look at the screenshot, he's not even using bloom, but it still looks good. Look at the... Yeah, it's the background dithering and stuff like that too, yeah. Oh, it's kebab. I see. It was kebab though. Very good. Amazing. God, the guy is insane. Very good. Then now I remember. That's him then. Okay. Wow, look at how this is animated. That's crazy good. I'm jealous. I gotta be honest, his skill tree looks 10 times better than mine. With this. It's simple yet genius. I wonder how he did the effects on the lines. That's really cool. And the awesome part about this is that, and that's why it needs to be shapes. You don't see it very well, but you see how the shapes lose HP as they attack you. So you have an HP bar bound into them. That's why it works. Ask Kebab for a date. I don't have time to interview at the moment, man. It's a different art style. No, it's a very appealing art style. It's very polished. Very polished. The fact that, like, the moment you attack something, it like leaves fly out and they have a friction and stuff like that. It feels really good. Man, very good stuff, bro. Crazy, he's very talented. So he does all the art himself? He did all the art himself? Like the pixel art and stuff? Wow. So, like, this is better than Click and Conquer by far. And the reason for that is simple. the effects are 10 times better, but also you have agency over what you do. The way you rearrange these things next to each other is how they buff each other, right? Adjacent tiles will buff each other, I'm pretty sure, 100%. That's why it's quads. So that means you have agency over what you do. There's stuff that you can decide what to do, and there's near endless possibilities to build later down the line. He wants to make something like this. Guys, I have to continue working on my game. It's amazing to see, but I gotta have something to do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game will get him like 1,000. You guys think he will get 1,000 reviews on a game? What do you think? Also, like, how did he do the marketing? I guess you don't really have to do much marketing with this because it looks so good. But how did he do the marketing? You don't think he'll get 1,000 reviews? Likely 500 reviews hard stuck. He said he emailed it to YouTubers. 500 in the first month, probably. How much is it? Minus 15, 4.99. Okay, so it's a very short game. How long is the game? Well, this guy played 7 hours. 3 hours. 6, 5, 1, 1, 10, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5.7, 9, 11, 1, 4. That's reasonable. It was new and noteworthy on Steam. Was, so no longer is? Like the player, what's it called? The playtime looks really good. There are some 1 hour Andes in between, but for the most part, doesn't seem like a very short game to me. Is there an endless mode of so? I don't know if there's an endless mode. I didn't play the game. Yeah, it dropped means the game wasn't selling that well. But why? I think the game looks amazing. Interesting. I have never seen him use A Sprite. Yeah, but then how does he do the art? I have to use A Sprite every day. Oh, Oglodev, thank you very much for raiding. Welcome. Good morning, you guys. And Daddy, Tim Pokni, Onibaku, I think I said that already. And Gorn DV and Jackson, thank you guys for following. Release on weekend is probably better. Man, I really like the particle effects on this. God, is that great. As I mentioned, could be block bench. At least the 3D pixel art bench game. Or do you think he just bought the art? Which could also be possible. And then he made it, you know, work together or he commissioned the art. He got 17k views 3 days ago, so I don't know how much that translates to Steam sales. On what? There's a video of a YouTuber plays similar games. Okay, so that game, that YouTuber made a video. Idle Cup. How did he do Wild Grove? Yeah. Wow, 2 hours. 3 days ago. It's in line with his other games. Seems consistent. Wait. It is. Now that he moves the skill tree, this is a 3D background. I get it. Okay. What is this? Embark. Okay, so you don't have that many missions. And then you attack, and then the leaves fly out. What are you doing here? Why are you clicking these? Why are you hovering over these guys? Do you have to do something? It's healing. Are you blind? Oh, so they are healing. Okay, well, I have never played the game, you asshole. Shut the fuck up. Are you blind? So clicking heals them? I think that's a bit... Okay. Looks like a game of life. So wait, clicking heals or what? No, they heal themselves. So then why? What does he do? They heal themselves. What are you talking about? You stupid? Huh? Is Kebab Scout's game? Yeah. Babish, thank you very much for following. They heal themselves, you dummy. I don't understand what clicking does. It definitely does something else other than healing. Not sure what clicking does. It's not obvious to me looking at this. Try the demo? No, I don't have time. I should stop now though. I have like 28 days to release my game. What do people not like? I mean, how... It's 90% only. Why only 90%? Game is very polished, however, there are two main issues. Took about half the game to realize that I could never make crazy builds. Why? Like all fire mages or a full stack of warriors. The game builds itself as a formation management game. But even with a skill tree, everything is linear, and the only choice you can make is to put your wizard in front of or behind your fighters. Guess what is better? Let's see. Also, it's grindy for no real gain. It doesn't feel like I'm progressing. The art and the play are great, but for some reason no one told them it wasn't fun in its current balance. Okay, so you can change that. That's a bit boring. Yeah, like it sucks a bit to hear that here. Because that's what I said would be possible with this game, right? You have different types of units you can place, and however you arrange them allows you to basically create infinite builds. Yeah, I still don't know what clicking does. It's not obvious to me at all. Why is he clicking all the time? What does clicking do? Click heals? No, they seem to heal on their own. Cakez never healed in any game because support is for girls. Shut the fuck up. I actually was a healer in an MMO once. Didn't like it though. I liked warrior more. Right click applies a overtime heal. Click heals and right click applies an overtime heal. You're supposed to be the healer.
Is it auto cold? Well, it's starting to get cold because I barely have anything
Playing
left.
as the healer, you have all important role keeping your friends alive. Click on your mouse to cast healing spells. Don't let you... I see. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so then the entire gameplay loop is setting up your... To be honest, I would find it cooler, more managey if clicking had a cooldown. If there was a dedicated healer tile that could only heal nearby tiles. So in like a cross. And then you build up a party. And then you have rounds. And then, like in gnomes, every round you can change the position of your tiles. I would find that cooler. Because it would mean more thinking. But hey, it's fine. Let's continue. 39 minutes. No, it's not 39 minutes. I started with coding. That's not true. So, I did do the heal effect here. Not here. Should do the... yeah, it was here. Anyways, yeah, let's... very congratulations, by the way, to him. Very much Giga Chat. He released 3 games already. His first game came out in 2019. Then the next game came out in 2023, so 4 years later. And then the next game came out 2 years later. So, and yes, now I remember he wanted to make this game. And I still remember this very vividly because at the time that Unity fucked up with their licensing fee, this guy popped up on Twitch for me with his Godot streams. Because Godot was popping off, and then this guy was popping off together with Godot. And I was like, okay, what is this guy doing? Why does he have so many viewers? And he made a game, or he was working on a game like this, but I guess he scratched it. Right? So, like, I saw him try to do this game, but he never released this on Steam. Looks like. So, yeah, very cool, man. Congratulations to me. He's... wait, is it Cuddle Monster Games? Yeah, he released 3 games already. And they all did reasonably well. So either this guy is a really good artist or he knows someone that is really good with art. Maybe it's his brother, maybe it's him. You guys said he never did any art on stream. Would love to see how he makes some of these art pieces, especially for pixel art, because they look really good. Maybe there's something to learn. Yeah, and he did raid us in the past too, so maybe we can ask him a question about the game as well. But yeah, let's continue working on the game. No push force. Draw, heal effect, void. I feel like it should be do. Really? Good origin. I really need a header, man. Yeah, it's further down. It's here somewhere. Get origin rect collider. There it is. It's his brother from another mother. Area helper functions. Let's make a section here. Common effect functions. Conzio, thank you very much for following. Why do we have split screen code? Wait, you think it's too... Is that too fast for you? Can you only decode in one screen, bruh? Shall I slow down for you, my friend? Okay, there we go. Draw or do. Heal. Effect. Hero. Cool. That's a lot cooler and faster. Easier to read. And I'll do the same thing here. On the enemy. Go away, 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 away. Amazing! Cool. Heal effect. Do heal effect. We put that here. Boom. Target. This one's gone. Uh-huh. What do you mean? You mean to tell me that this is too high up? Huh? Ah. Maybe I should call it do heal effect, but okay. Wow, here too. Do healing effect, draw effect, apply buff. Very nice. Now I'm finally... there's one more. Holy shit, what is this? Very nice. Buffs.add, apply buff, of course. Why is that a thing? Good. So clean this up a little bit. So what I'm trying to build now is a library of effects for the game, so that whenever I add new stuff, it'll be so much easier for me to just reuse an existing effect or particle effect or whatever, quickly hack it in, instead of having to come up with all of these values every time, again and again and again. Like, for example, the healing particles, I think that works great. Obviously, I might have to tweak some numbers, but essentially this is now an AoE heal. And I want to do one last thing, which is a glow circle animation. And I want to steal that from the global AoE circle. Global AoE heal. When I use that... Here. There is a circle that gets brighter, does a sound effect. Find 2 heroes, so not this. 2 unit here. Play sound, I'll do the sound effect for now too. There we go. Delta time is 0, delta time update delay. That is fine. I think it's this. Draw the AoE healing circle. There we go. Healing glow. There it is. So that is the same function. Should I turn that into a function too? Draw AoE healing effect? Or do it? Yeah, maybe draw? Draw heal effect and then void draw AoE heal circle. What do I need? We definitely need a T value. Const. Then we need a const vector to position. Guys, here's a question for those keyboard warriors out here. In this scenario, do I supply a vector to constant reference position, or do I copy the position? What do you think is better? A reference or linearity? Good stuff. Ease out, slow down. Interesting. Very, very interesting. A reference, such a small struct, it doesn't really matter. You're using C++, mate. It's supposed to be to use reference in it. You use a miracle pointer? What is a miracle pointer? What? What is that? Okay. Position? Size times 2.4? I suppose. Okay. Healing glow. Okay. Oh. Position.y. Calculate layer. All right. and linear T. Okay, there we go. Now we have made that one function easier. And I feel like it should be healing circle, not heal circle. Draw AoE healing circle. And we do that here too. Where are we? This is the healing circle, yeah. Glow circle animation. Draw AoE healing circle. Active ability. Dot, where do I... Actually, healing area dot position. Just. Healing area dot size. And linear T is simple const float. Duration is what was the duration for that? Ability duration. Duration. 1 second. Okay. Then ability duration is duration const float linear T is active ability dot time, and I did that here, right? Yeah, time divided by ability duration. Where did I do the out? Yeah, ease out linear. Linear, yeah. And then we do an AoE healing circle with a linear T. It's a lot easier to do. And now I can just get rid of this heal target thing, healing particles. That is something I don't think I need. But I want to keep it for now. And then the drawing the healing circle effect, I feel like that is bad. So let's get rid of that. But let's see, maybe the particles look really cool. Awesome. Now I can finally test the healing circle. Like, it was so weird, you know, yesterday evening. I had actually been coding yesterday. I woke up at like 2 a.m. in the morning, yesterday morning. What was I working on there? I think some, like, rewriting the abilities, right? And deleting old abilities and doing the ability mask shit. And then throughout the stream, we got like 2 abilities done. And then at like 11, 12, 1, I started falling asleep, man. I could not, I physically could not finish the healing circle. I couldn't. It was like a block. So I feel like I should have slept much earlier. Who was so stupid? Use it. Use the healing, lady. Need your help. Heal. I guess I need to get damaged first, though. Hit me. Stop it. Hit me. Okay. So now she has a target to heal. Shit. Why did you not heal me? Hey! It looked nice. Heal me. Okay, so where are you? Oh, start position. Ground position. It should be ground position. That's where I am, right? Ground position is not supplied? Target data ground position. Aha. That is not supplied because want. Cakez, will you set a Steam branch for all the different versions you have on Steam? No. Once this version is tested enough, I'm just gonna put it on Steam. Const bro, don't allow Morphos to change it. So the Morpho would be me that changes it though. Activate ability mask. Target center. Here, I think that's it. If we are casting an ability, do I have a ground location here? Ground position, yeah. Stop asking stupid shit, it's not funny and I know you're a smart dude. I've seen you on other streams being helpful. It's these trolls, right? Like, this guy is trying to troll because he's trying to imply that I made like 5 different versions of my game. That's what he's trying to imply. Like, in the beginning of the year, I had a Bloons clone where enemies would attack you back at round 35. People didn't like that. Then I started making enemies hit you more, but still like a Bloons clone. Then I started allowing units being placed on the road. You know, and then slowly but surely over time, I removed the ability to train, to find weapons and armor pieces through like the shitty menu, but then it became TFT items and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, the game morphed into something different this year, yeah. But I feel like that's the natural evolution of playtesting your game. I feel like that's just natural. That's what every game would go through. And I feel like, at least in this year, had I released my game early without changing it, I think it would have been a mistake. Like, guys, had I released my game in January, when I said, okay, I have a Bloons clone here where enemies fight back sometimes, which was really annoying. People really hated that. But I was like, okay, so that's set in stone. I don't think it would be 100 units because I'm streaming. It would be more than that. But I think it would be more. Do you think the 1 month game you want will also go? No, it won't, because I won't make the same mistakes that I do here. You could have made 4 idle games since then. Genussnymphe, because I could not have. You know why? Because I just learned about the idle games now. And going through this year of change with my game and adapting to player feedback, learning about player feedback, accepting what is proper feedback, discarding what is not helpful feedback. This skill, I did not have this skill in January this year. So I would not have been able to make 4 clicker games. Though maybe I would have learned a little bit faster about the feedback. I don't know, difficult to say. Because I did have giant playtests and a lot of feedback, which was very helpful. Anyways, the era of this game is soon over. Soon this game is released. I'll try my best to market it. And then we'll make a new game. And that game will sell. And it'll be a clicker game. Or clicker game, whatever you want to call it. Incremental game for sure. Will be an incremental game. Short incremental game. For one type of game that I want to make, I already have a name. I think it's quite catchy. But I need to decide between 2 different types of games. Like, I need to do one. I can't do both. Okay, so I want to quickly check here the target location. Let's fold all of the stuff that I don't need. Look for enemies to attack target. Look for target, check for abilities first. Normal attacks. We don't have a target, we look for a target. So here's the important part. If delta time is greater than 0, and we are not currently, this is swing done, look for target. Swing done, look for target. Target. We are transitioning to attacking. The target location is always set every frame to the origin of the erect collider. The problem is I want to set not only the target location but also the ground position of the target. If I target something, I want to target their... I want to be able to shoot their center or their ground position. I want both. So I could either store this target position and target center, or I try to... That would be perfect, but it's a little bit more data on the entity. But I will also clean up some stuff over time. On the weapon data for sure. If I change this, how much is affected? 10? 55 problems? The reason why I'm not doing find and replace is because I want to see the code. What is this? Activating. This one will change anyways. That's fine. See, here's already an offset. That's why I did that. That's wrong. I think I do have target center, right? On the ability mask. Yeah, I do have target center. Eh? Start position, ground position, target center. Oh, target center. Here, target position and target center. That took a long time yesterday too. I cleaned up all the weapons, the wand, the staff, the bow, to use the ability mask instead of using anything else. And so soon I will be able to completely remove the original abilities. And that would mean, that would also mean I have much less words. What is this? Activate ability mask. Hero ground position is... Start position here is center. Target position. Target center. Good afternoon. What are you up to today? I'm currently implementing different abilities. that I had in the game before, but now for the last time I'm going to add them back in on items. This one's gonna be replaced. Taunt. Target center. There you go. Where are we up to here? Sting? Oh, this is the ability Sting. We are looking at the target center here. We want to activate that, but we could also do ground position, which is hero.target position. We might want that too. Good stuff. How much left? 48. It's a lot. Target center. This will be replaced. This will be replaced. I've been playing around with C++ for a month, and man, as a C# developer, the experience is awful. Yeah, for me it was the other way around with C# too. I feel like they are not really compatible, these two. What do we have here? This is the sword attacking. Hero target position. Oof. Did I not clean this up yet? That is terrible. Set ability on cooldown. We don't need that at all. And then we get rid of this. We set the ability to cast nothing. We set the target counts to, I guess, max size. It's fine. Okay. Continue. So, what is this? Oh, the Tangy tree. Level state to Tangy ID. Where does it spawn Tangy? Eh? Ah, should be now. Okay, so now her target position is the summon. But target position is where she wants to go to now. Okay, that's where she wants to go to. Yeah, target position. Okay, yeah, for her, for Tangy, the character that moves around, she moves towards her target position, which before then was target location, of course. Choose a waypoint. Hero target position. There's no target center. We are targeting a position, which this is a position. Target waypoint position. So waypoint position. Lol. Let's call it. No, it's not target position. Let's call it target position. There we go. Do you guys know what he uses for his game? Railip, OpenGL? Nothing of those. Should have used them though. Target location. Target position. Target center. Target center. Position. Then it'll give me an error here. Oh shit. Very nice. Continue. Intelligence, please. So what is that? New target. This is looking for an ability target. Okay, so what is the enemy targeting here? The target center of the enemy is the red collider of the new target, and the target position is the new target's position. Now I can distinguish between the two. That's nice. It's a bit more data. I don't like that, but it should be fine in my game. It's the same thing here. Do I have this one more time? Activated build. Oh, so this is yeah, target center, and we can also do dot ground position is enemy dot target position. There you go. What? 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 Oh. Ground position is here too. Twice. It's kinda annoying. I feel like that would be that. Yeah, the ground position is now. That will also make the projectiles fly towards the correct target location now. Target position. Ah, it's the same here. Fuck. Okay, fine. Target position. Come on. 36 arrows left. One more time. By the way, how did you guys get any update on the game about feeding a black hole? Is the game coming out still in December? Change the target position. Here it is. So that's moving. Her moving. Good. These are easy to replace. Yeah, I think that right now incremental games are a very safe bet on Steam. The question is though, for how much longer is that the case, right? How much longer can you make an incremental game until the market is so much overly saturated that they won't sell anymore? Maybe it's already starting to slow down. Control D. I'll try Control D next time, okay? Control D just goes down. Okay, I mean, I could try learning using it. I thought Control D would go to the next error. So much code that I've written for this guy, man. Holy shit. 18 errors. Why not using a real IDE which would rename all at once? No, I said before that renaming in this case scenario is not a good idea. It's not a good solution. Because I need to check the code where I do this to make sure that I'm changing it in the correct way, because sometimes where I was using target location before, I don't actually mean target position, I mean something else. So I'm already doing the search by pressing F8, guys. F8 goes to the next error. That's what I do, guys. Already doing that. So calculate layer. This draw render quad, the patrol point. It's on attack circle. But because it's unlit, it draws on top of everything? Because unlit doesn't seem to do dev testing. Let me search that. I have it twice. No, one time in the game. Put it here. It's on attack range circle, but it seems like... It's so odd. Very, very odd. Just because it's unlit, maybe I can't do dev testing? Unlit game objects? Blending state? What about dev testing? Dev check is off. For post-processing. Should I set it back to on? For unlit objects? Unlit game objects. Draw opaque objects. Draw transparent /UI unlit objects. I should still do dev testing, right? Dev checking. Check and write though. Why does it not do that? Wait. This is just unlit, so it should check and write. I'm gonna do a render doc session in a sec. Just wanna test. Right, start position is before ground position. Now we just get... Wait, I have 10 errors? But these are all the render interface, so we're done. Okay, cool, we're done. Very nice. Holy, that took a long time. Sorry, that was very technical, guys, but I had to do it. Alright, good stuff. Why did I have to do it? Oh, I changed data. I have to restart. Maybe the hotkey is changed, but it does select the next word, so you can select a word and it selects the next match. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not that good with Vim, and like, to be honest, I feel very uncomfortable using Vim too much, because if I press anything wrong, not only do I land in Africa, but I also have deleted half my file by accident. So, yeah. Let's see. Need to get those abilities in, guys. That's tough, man. We are at the 4th of December. Toggle. Item list. Let's get... I'm gonna make this Wand of Healing look cooler. Because I think that looks ass. Are you actually in Vim mode? Yeah, I'm using Vim. Move this. Okay, wait. It's behind this. But then why? Wait. Why did it show up on top of the tree stump? That's a bit odd. Now it shows behind the tree. Weird. Maybe it's only because of some tree stumps? Yeah, here it's on top of the tree stump. Why? Why is this on top of the tree stump? What the hell? Like, this is drawn... Like, attack range circle is a layer behind game objects. Hä? Layer game. This is only the setting the layer of the target. Oh, I see. It needs to be in front, lol. Slightly unrelated, but STG, Vim, NeoVim, pre-search, pre-preachers are worse than Rust. I haven't had many problems with them, to be honest. Like, there were some people saying that they should use Vim, but for the most part, was actually quite relaxed. When I started C++, that was bad, man. And I still, to this day, I get people... Like, at this point, I don't really care anymore, right? But holy shit, like, C++ people are like, oh my god, you do something they don't want you to do, and it's like, you are dead to them. But the problem is not that they just leave quietly. Aha, no. They gotta tell you that that you are dead to them, and they have to do it as many times as they can. Okay, let's see. It doesn't look like I made any progress, but I did. This is some of the hardest parts always. Making non-visual progress. It sucks. Draw foliage. Layer. UI, effect, oder game. Okay. How come this thing is then on top? Oh, because it's transparent and it doesn't write to the dev buffer, that's why. The tree stump is transparent. This one is not. They do not get sorted. It is drawn on top. No, it's opaque. Transparent objects don't write to the dev buffer. I understand. The reason why the cross is on top is because the tree stump is transparent. Which, if I click here and I don't make them transparent, I save again. Then the cross is behind. Okay. Then the tree stump will not be transparent. It's fine. It's okay. I main C++. It's a great language, but I'm not part of the C++ community. Good for you, man. Okay, let's finally get this done, man. Let's get this over with, guys. Man, I'm getting exhausted from this. It doesn't look like I did much, but bruh. Alright, so you place yourself here. You go here. I want you to do the healing circle. Show me. Okay, but why did you not draw a circle? Hmm? What happened to the healing circle here? Let's just wait, it's only 10-second cooldown. Okay, why are you not drawing it? Or is the active ability going to get replaced? Ability duration is 1 second. I mean, it should at least draw it for 1 frame, right? So render quad. Let's see, where's the position? 371, that sounds about right. Linear T is 0. T value is 0. Alpha, therefore, is also 0. But it should, no, wait, alpha. Oh yeah, color. So both of these are not showing up yet. Okay. Continue. Emit particles. Oh my god, it doesn't break. Of course. I copied out the break. I don't know why programmers can't understand that each language has their use cases and their different tools for different jobs. Lol. Yep. Alright, let's try it again. Wait 10 seconds. Put you next. Oh yeah! How much did it do? Didn't heal for shit. You didn't heal for anything. Bruh. How much? $6.5? Wait a minute. Oh, I see. I'm only healing for 5. Whoops. How much does normal heal do? 140. Okay, guys. So, look at this. We have a healing circle here. It heals all the targets inside that circle. Heal. Let me get rid of the... Excuse me. So, if I have... I mean, okay, I need to make the circle a bit bigger. It's kind of stupid how small that is. Let's make it 48 pixels. Sorry, I apologize. Ashes and Conzio, thank you guys for following earlier. What engine is he using? Is he not using any? I'm not using any, no. But I heavily recommend Raylib. How big is the circle now? Oh, that's good enough. 100%. Good. Kash, thank you very much for following. The healing circle does AoE. I feel like it should, an AoE heal. I feel like it should do less than the normal heal. The normal, let's put them next to each other. Where's heal? Heal does 140. Healing. How much should the AoE heal do? 60? 80? It's definitely less, but it's AoE. 10% less? Then you would only use AoE heal. 10% less, there's no trade-off. That's too OP. Oh, there's no comma after heal. Why does Cakez love explaining things to no one? I'm explaining things because I'm streaming, okay, bitch? How does it feel? I think it's good. Then we can have a dedicated healer. And an AoE healer. Yep, that's good enough. How does streaming make you better at explaining things? I'm not saying that it makes me better at explaining things. I'm saying that I'm explaining things because I'm streaming. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting here and be silent. Then I don't see the point of streaming. at the moment, I don't even really see the point of streaming too much because I'm just working. I'm not even engaging very much with you guys, with the community. The people that have been with me here for a long time. But that's just the way it is. I have to have a game. I have a game to finish. Okay, so healing circle is done finally. Oh my god. Okay, guys, healing circle is done. Oh my god, that took a long time. Holy shit, that took much longer than expected. Oh god. Oh man, I need a small break after that. The healing circle took such a big rework. Oh, man. Oof. Man. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's look at the to-do list. Do we do this? Terraria burning effect. Cakez birthday. Cakez birthday was my third most watched in 2025. Birthday? Birthday cake? Oh, you watched me. I'm your third most watched. Hey, that's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate the big support, bro. I thank you so much. Thank you, man. That's cool. I know, guys, that, you know, me just programming is a little bit boring, and you guys really enjoyed Unity. But I do need to make a living first in order to do these things, right? It's mostly fun. And you can't have fun if you don't have money. So we need to sell the game, and then we see how much we get, what we do next. I've got some other things I could do too. Maybe a job as well. Got lots to do. Third most watched YouTube channel? Hey, that's cool. Oh my god, do we do this? Particle effects. If I get this right, the particle effects just fly up, right? If I look at this, they fly up and they slow down. Or do they keep the velocity? They just fly up with different speeds, right? They pop up fast and then slow down a lot. Right? And they rotate. Okay, let's make a particle first. We're gonna do the Terraria particle effect, guys. Just to test. Let's see. So it should be fairly simple. It is somewhat orangey though, right? Where's that particle? Yeah. There we go. I was also looking at some explosions that I could find online. I like this explosion for Fireball a bit. But I would want to merge this with like a more traditional explosion. Maybe that would make fireballs look a lot better. Okay, so it is very much bright yellow in the middle. Orangey bright yellow. With somewhat transparent. I don't know how they do that. Like, do they have different colored sprites? Like a variation? Or is it just a color change? If I make it darker, it becomes dark. So I feel like it has to be different colors, right? So they have this. And then they have one that is less, there's a bit more red. Right? Or am I just tripping balls here, guys? It has to be like at least these two different sprites. And I think it's additive blending. This one is bright, they merge together. It's just sparks. You don't understand, man. Explain to me the color difference between this bright sprite, please. Wait, let me get two of them at the same time. Please explain to me the color difference between this and this. It's not Unity, it's an XNA framework, guys. This is written in C#, XNA framework. Terraria is not written in Unity. It seems to be just transparent. You think it's all the same sprite? No, like explain these two colors to me, please. Explain this color and this color to me. The background is the same. This one is bright, this one is less bright. There has to be a difference between the sprites. It's not the same sprite. These are two different sprites. No, I don't mean sprites, colors. But Supaku, can you please explain these two colors to me then? How is this color brighter than this? The hue is different. What happens if you multiply the colors of a sprite with a factor? So what you're saying is I multiply it by yellow or something? But they look so good. Add them later. Should you not make more maps instead of the particle effects? I will do 10 maps. I already have 6. 7 actually. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's call it 6. Because this map is, while I have the... Making the maps doesn't take that long, thank goodness. I'm working on the first impression of the game. I'm trying to make it as good as possible. Because that keeps players longer in the game. Color is randomized with shader per instance. I don't think it's just multiplied with the color, guys. If anything, then it's this color right here. And then I take this thing. I do a Ctrl U and... I guess maybe hue shifted a bit. Wow, just a tiny bit makes it... It might just be hue shifted. But how do I hue shift it? Multiplied, I suppose. Okay, fine. Let's move on. It's a 4x4 sprite, isn't it? Yeah, 4x4 sprite. Man, is that small. Like Chad's PP. Okay. Let's see. Assets. for such a small thing. 592. $464. All right, cool. So now in debug testing, what I'm gonna do is I'll try to get Tangy. Man, I should not have tested the skeletons. But hey, it is how it is. Testing. Burning. Okay, so we're gonna spawn particles around Tangy. Particle... Excuse me. Emitter. So I don't really have a rotation over time, so we're gonna add that in today. What do we add to the emitter? I know that their velocity is a function that is an easing function. So the direction randomness is 0. Basically they don't, maybe a little bit. But for the most part they just fly up, and the direction they emit up. Oh, excuse me. The angle, this would be angle over time. To do angle over time, rotation. Scheiße, that doesn't work. It's a 3x3 sprite. I can't even. A 4x4 sprite can't even rotate around itself. I need to make it a 3x3 sprite. But then that gets drawn like shit. Because of how... so if I have a 4x4 sprite, it would rotate around here, which would make it look weird when rotating. Maybe it doesn't look weird, we'll see. Ah, that's annoying. Particle lifetime. I wonder if they all have the same. How long is it? Each particle, what do you guys think? If you're looking at the screenshots, they have more pixels. No, they like the pixel art is 3x3. They have more pixels because the game is drawn in a higher resolution, allowing for subpixels, but they do have more. They do have 3 pixels. I feel like it's 0.5. Particle scale. Yeah, they scale over time. From min to max. Oh no, from max to min, right? Scale function. So I guess they start with 1. 0.5 and they scale down to... Oh, I see. Wait, that's a random, right? They all start at 1. Yeah, they did. How about we do that? Then the scaling function over time. I think it's linear. To me, it looks linear. Doesn't look like they have any easing applied to them. So the scaling function is ease out linear. Speed. Do I have a slowdown function? I do. Cool. It's a random speed, or do they all have the same? They all start mostly from the middle, right? Now some particles start at the bottom. They randomly start on a rectangular collider. Some start with a burst, it looks like. Wow, it looks like the top particles fly further? They definitely slow down, so it's ease out quad. And I don't think they did. Do they fade out? Or they just disappear? Hard to tell. I think they fade out. Yo, Hiox, thank you very much for following, man. What type of game are you going to work on after releasing the current one? And will you use a commercial engine for that? I will use Raylab for the next game, so no commercial engine. Very likely use Raylab for the next game, and it'll be an incremental game. Though I probably have to do a setup first, and I might have to get a job, so it'll probably like... I don't know how much of a break I will need between releasing this game and the next game if this game does very badly. Because then I have to get a job, and it might take a bit of time to settle in and find a way to stream too. Particle slowdown. I don't want to do that. Speed. Difficult to say. Let's try a different approach. 20 and 30. Or let's like say 50. It'll slow down to 0. Emit count. It emits 1 particle. And it emits at a rate of 0.2. That's fine, I feel like. Loop. There's no animation loop. Lifetime. Doesn't matter. Timer is actually not used here. Spawn width and height, yeah. Spawn height is Tangy. Rect collider. Okay, let's first do the sprite ID here. Sprite, particle effect, fire, burning. Burning, base layer, that's simple, layer effects, yeah. Position is get origin rect collider of Tangy. So in the middle of Tangy, particle size, no need. Color will change the color. Each frame, that's fine. Value of Tangy. Delay, don't need that. Spawn radius, don't need that. Spawn width and height. So spawn width is Tangy rect collider dot size dot x. And then rect collider dot size dot y. Maybe -2 on both ends. So it's a little bit more inside. Okay, so that should be the emitter for now. Or rendering options, yeah. Additive. Blending for sure. Anything else? Maybe unlit too? Let's just do additive blending for now. Cakes, if this doesn't work out, just sell the RAM from your PC. Yeah, a great idea. Yeah. I saw that with the RAM shit. That not looking too hot here. Yeah. Alright guys, so we now should have on Tangy nothing happening because I'm not emitting particles. So emitter. I need a time. Let's do a static. There we go. Let's just use that. Let's see. Oh, wow. So then it's not additive blending? What if I move? Doesn't look like fire at all. And the particle that I'm using is very much, this looks very much like this. So then it might not be additive blending. Maybe it's just transparent. It's these tiny things that piss me off because I don't know how to do these properly. And now they all look the same because they don't add together. But in Terraria they do. Well, let's try to do a different color. Fine. How do I do a different color? Vector 4 color is color white. How do we begin? What if I take the burn timer? And then we do a float. F mod. Float something, I don't know. And then F mod F. Burn timer. By 0.2. What does it return then? No. It returns 0.2 or 0, right? Dividing bit by 0.2. Which means lerp. Color yellow and color red. Depending on something. That would back and forth change the color, and then we do color as color. Let's see. I would really like to zoom in, but I can't see. Does not look like it does anything. Let's just set the color to yellow. See if it actually has an effect. So chat, huh? Chat, what am I doing wrong? Tell me. Because apparently I don't know. You tell me, chat. It's just making it less. It's just making it darker. Hä? Color is vector 4 from one float, which is random. But turning... Really? Okay, I'll try. Is that really that simple? Oh. Does Raylib support OKLCH? I don't know what that is. And by the way, thank you guys for following Karsh, Ashes, Hoix, Hexu, and Brosidon. What if I do additive? Does it change it? Nah. I feel like these should be... Why? Maybe if I go into a dark corner? No. So is it transparent then? Guys, answer me one question. Is this transparent or is this additive blending? This effect. I asked earlier what happens if you multiply color with the same factor. Imagine you have your orange tones on the red side, multiplying red with red, and green with some value that's greater than moves the green color closer to turning the color to yellow. Isn't this additive blending? I don't know the color format, man. Listen, I have learned so many things over the years. I just want to make a good game. Looks like regular transparency to you? But how do they have such a good color variation and I don't? I would say regular transparency as well. Okay. Fine. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just disappointed, you know, because nothing... I try Max! Fuck. I hate this shit, man. I just want to get a fucking W one time, man. Sorry. Why does it always look the same? Don't make it look the same! Why is it the same color? How can this application be so dumb? Shh. Guys, is it my color space on the GPU that I can't multiply a color by something brighter than the color? I'm gonna do 100. Okay, it's white. Okay, wait. Maybe stop raging and try to use the... I'm gonna ban you. Fuck you. No ban. No, you no ban. Boom! I'm gonna play that sound. Fuck you. I've been trying to use my brain for fucking years! It never... No, I don't want to deal with this right now. I have... No, this is fucking... It doesn't look like it's close. No. Aha. My only options were switching from Windows to Linux is... Maybe that's it. What do you guys think? Rotation over time? Sorry guys, it's just frustrating sometimes. I apologize. I'm trying my best to stay calm. Thank you very much, Super Cool, for helping with this. I would have never figured this out. Thank you very much. I think it is somewhat the effect they have, right? That is somewhat what they have. It's not perfect. It does look better in their case. It's probably the easing for the scale. Yeah, what I think is different in my case is that it scales so late, while it's linear. Or does it scale to... Wait. What does it scale from? Do you scale down? Hä? Update and draw particles. Scale. It lerps from scale min to scale max. I see. So it only scales like that. Okay, and then spawn. If it spawns a particle batch. Scale min, scale max. It sets the scale if we don't have a scale function. I get it. Okay, so it is my mistake. I apologize, guys. I just want to continue making games. That's all, man. And it feels like it just all goes away. It's all gone soon. Makes me sad. Cakez, I gotta ask. Is your fire ember sprite grayscale or is it color baked in? It's not grayscale, it's color baked in. You think it would look better if I were to make it grayscale? You're assuming negative too much? Listen, I have a daughter. I cannot... I cannot hope. You know? That's just not how that works. Okay, that works good. It's actually a very cool effect, I have to say. Now we just gotta put the rotation in. Thanks, Terraria, I appreciate that. In football, imagine if the team gave up because the team scores one goal. No, it's not like... It's like... Do you see me giving up? No. Like, giving up would be... I'll be offline today. Do you see that? I'm not giving up. It's just hard. That's all. I feel like there should be a better way to set these things. Angle over time. Maybe a particle holds the data for the emitter and then just reads from the emitter the data. Because every particle has so much data at the moment. Cakez is Beckenbauer? Why Beckenbauer? What did Beckenbauer do? Ah, chat, I'll miss you. I gotta be honest. Angle, particle angle. So angle over time, I need to change the angle. Where do I do that? Here? There you go. Okay, now we have angle over time. Already saying goodbye. Oh wow, that it doesn't rotate a lot. Not all. Okay. What if I do 2? 2? Well, do they rotate? How much do they rotate here? And also not all of them rotate, right? It's a random angle over time. Some of them rotate, others don't. That means they have a random angle over time. Min and max. Where are you going? We miss you. Job, and then we'll see when I can stream again. Yeah, some of them will only have like 0.5. And others will be like crazy. Can we put that rendering interface? How much would you again need to earn to not get a job? 20k, I think. 10k plus for sure. 5k is really pushing it, because 5k would mean I get 3 months at most. I need 1.5k a month at minimum just to survive. Did YouTube get enough of success to make it a livable gig? For example, when you post a Zig video? The Zig video has earned over $100. If I were to only make these videos, I could survive. Not in the first couple of months, but after 5 months, I'm pretty confident I could survive very easily. Because YouTube is a weird thing. I have put barely any effort into it, but look right now, it's 80 people watching. For some reason. I appreciate you guys watching, by the way. I really do. It's amazing to see. And the YouTube channel just keeps growing. With barely any effort. It's really cool. I like YouTube so much. It's such a great... It's so much better than Twitch. Like... Yeah. So, no, YouTube would be something... If, in all honesty, I would likely make it so that, let's say I have to get a job, I would completely stop streaming. I would only do YouTube content, and then on the weekends, I would come online to stream. But the rest of the time, I would only do YouTube videos. And then on the weekends, I would do content for YouTube, and other types of videos I would cut when I have time. And then if that ever does well enough, I'd be coming back to streaming if I can quit my job. But it could take like a year, right? It could take multiple months to a year. Not sure. But growing Twitch is just nothing. Like Twitch does absolutely nothing. Like Twitch is just, at this point, an empty husk. Like a platform where you could press live on. And it's not because... I don't think you can't grow on Twitch. It's just that Twitch has gotten into so many controversies, and I just feel like they don't really care about the platform too much. And they are losing money to a point where I'm pretty sure it'll just die off soon. It's already losing a majority, not a majority, but it's already going downhill with the viewer base on Twitch in general. So it's just it's the first sign of it going down. I actually have more confidence in Kick than in Twitch, to be honest. But I don't want to stream to Kick at the moment. It would be too much work. No, I think in the long run, Kick might just be at the same level or go higher than Twitch. Because they have infinite money, guys. They have infinite money glitch, you know. We're back. White's calling. Give me a sec. There we go. I'm back. Only way to make a living on Twitch is constantly begging for... No, that's not true. You can make a living on Twitch with ad revenue. But it's also... It's going down as well, the ad revenue. And that's the thing that's what I'm talking about, you know, guys. It's... I had... Like, most of the time I have, like, very close to, like, 180 to 200 viewers. But the ad revenue is the same as when I had 50 viewers 2 years ago. And so it's just... YouTube is just... sorry, YouTube. Twitch is just not something... that will hold itself much longer, I feel. Let's say 10 years and it's gone or something. Maybe earlier, I don't know. But I feel like it's 10 years. Yeah, about the gambling, there's gambling on Twitch too. Like, Amazon isn't the best company either. There will always be shady companies wherever you go, guys. YouTube is not doing the best job either. Like, you can't, like, sit here on Twitch, pretend that you have, like, the moral authority over anything compared to someone on Kick. Like, it's all bad. Like, if you go that route, then you basically have to live in the forest and eat strawberries or something that you, by the way, built yourself and you know, harvested yourself, and then in the winter I guess you die or something. I don't know. That just doesn't work. I feel like, yeah, why do you not give me an error for that? Huh? So I don't really have any issues going over the Kick if I had to. Right now it's just no point. Because I can't even keep up with 2 chats. And like, I'm laser focused on the game, so. I mean, I would just do angle over time here, and I set a random. Yeah, angle over time is better on the particle. Ouch. How do I know what? Hey, I'm not dead! What happened? Angle over time. I thought I died! We do that. And the angle over time is set. Why is it not? Update and draw particles. It's crazy what a difference 2 days make. You know, I did so much progress today. Today I'm like struggling. I feel like I need somewhat of an extended break to recharge a lot of energy so that tomorrow I can hopefully implement almost all of the abilities and be done with it. Where's the particle effect? Angle over time. Yeah, spawn particle batch. This is what I was looking for. So angle over time is a random range between min and max. There we go. That's what I was gonna do. Need to go for a run. Get that German energy out. I ride the bike every day. Like, except for today. So I feel like I like getting a run in. I do. YouTube tubes giving me ad about single Ukrainian woman. I get ads on YouTube to buy World of Warcraft money. I don't know why. I don't even play the game. I've never actually played the game. I know about it, but I played Rift instead of World of Warcraft. And it's not even legal. That's the funny part. It's like these illegal websites that put their illegal ads into YouTube. I don't know how. YouTube algorithm cooked? That's kind of funny. Like, because I saw people talk about it that, you know, some ads on YouTube are illegal ads and YouTube doesn't really care as long as they get their money. And then I'm sitting there, I'm watching Dance Gaming play Gothic 1, right? And then all of a sudden I get like these ads. Like I get the tower defense ad a lot. You know, the and then poof, 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 boom. Puff, 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 puff. Right, these tower defense games, right? You know what I'm talking about. And I get the World of Warcraft thing. You know what I'm talking about. The guy on the horse that sits there and shoots the enemies coming in. There's like a million enemies coming in, and then it drop a bunch of coins, and then he picks up the coins, and then, you know, he can walk to a location on the map where he spawns at. Okay, chat. This as a fire effect. What do you think? Never saw TD ad. I forgot the name of the tower defense game. Maybe I can look it up. Mobile. Base defense. And then, of course, I'm the developer of the game, The Tower. I get that a lot too. Something Kingdom. Kingdom. Maybe I can see it in an image? Not Kingdom Rush. Let's not waste our time. 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 Not sure. Are they spinning? No, it's just a bunch of enemies approaching. You cannot tell, but they are spinning. Yeah, I feel like the spin is a little slow. I have like this fly that's flying around. It's really annoying. Idle Kingdom? I don't know. It's not Clash of Clans. Maybe bigger sprites at the bottom. As they go up, they get smaller. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I feel like the big problem is the... The animation is good. Looks like more like sparkles than flames. Yeah, that's what it is, though. This is what it's supposed to be. Supposed to be burning. Enemies burning. This is what it would look like if an enemy was burning and running. Could you tell? Or do I have to make the scale 2.5? So that you can tell what it is. Maybe a deeper red? Yeah, that's what it is. You're not supposed to... Yeah, guys, I know. But it's not supposed... Maybe the issue is this. Right here. That should be better. Come on, guys. What if we do this? Wait. Needs to go up. I feel like that sucks though. Nah, that looks bad. Get rid of that. That's atrociously bad. That's bad. I don't think the rage game approach would work for TD. Can you 2x the particle scale just for a test? 2x, so from 2 to 4 now? Really? Or maybe I should just make the particle a little more red. How about that? Maybe we'll just do that. Particle size, yeah. Oh wow, what a difference. Holy shit. But it looks bad. The amount of pixels on that flame particle is a recession indicator. What? What? This looks like a good effect already. But okay. 2x. The size 2x. Okay. Now it's 2x. Yeah. Stop. Looks like some magic dust. Guys, I think it'll work. Watch. I think it'll work.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Celsius Isha, thank you very much for subscribing. First, let's get the burning particle effect in there. These need to be set up. These need to be set up. Const. Burn timer, emit particles, burn timer. Let's go to burning. Burning animation. This is what I had before. Man, am I wasting my time? It's fine. Let's just continue. Particle emitter. Burning is burning particles. Position. Let me do the color. Render range. And then entity rect collider. And then emit particles is Done. But is that draw buffs? Should, right? Buff that blood drop timer, yeah. Blood drop timer. Buff type burning. There we go. I need to yoink this here. Used for particles. Need to add that in here too. Okay, let's just test, okay? You guys ready? It's been a while, Cakez. Hey, Maple. Yeah, that's true. Hope you're doing good, bro. Welcome back. Hello, sir. Okay. I need to quickly go to the skill tree and reset and give this guy maximum fire damage. Burn chance. Burn damage. Burn damage. Burn chance. How much do you have? 70% burn chance, but not much fire damage. Yeah. That's a bit of a downside, but we can get fire damage through abilities. So you get this. And I suppose some projectile speed, health per second. Oh, wow, 5 health per second. That's a lot. Cooldown time is also a good idea. Missions play. Alright, so now he's a big fire guy. 50 fire damage. Not bad. Let's get some fire items. Burning arrow is a good idea, but it would take away from this now. Pumpkin head. And is there more fire damage? I don't think I have more items with fire. Give me that here. Click X. Okay, let's see. 70% burning. Let's see how that feels. Wait, you're out of range? Oh my god, just out of range. Okay. They die too fast. I think it works. To be honest, guys. I think it's better than what we had before. What do you guys think? Huh? Cute flower effects, but still better than before. Shut the fuck up, you haven't animated the water yet. We are not talking about the water, who cares? I think it's better. So super cool. As an expert on burning effects. Final thoughts. I think that works. Especially on the red. I like it more now, but think about it when there's a ton of burning enemies, you watch mana limit the emits. Yeah, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. Maybe I just emit less. I halve this. Did I just halve it? Oh wait, no, it's here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Wait, no, I can do true and then we see that. Lomo of Core, thank you very much for following. It's a bit less. cool thing is I can just change this globally here. Yeah, like this. I think you could still see what's going on. Even though it's not that many effects. Time to move on. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Thank you very much, Super Cool. Now, with that being done, right?
My game is gonna be better than Bean Beasts because I have a better burning effect now, right? Right?
Oof, that was close. What does this look like now? Game looks 10 times better than last year. Disable the Tangy burning. Why? I feel like they don't stay in long enough. I'm happy though. I got some decent looking particles. I'm learning a lot more about particles in general. Getting better at that, you know, at some effects. Thank you so much, Superku, for the big help with the color. Again, I need to point out that without you telling me that, I don't think a single person in chat would have been able to tell me the exact same thing, even though it sounds like a very minor thing, right? The color, the random color thing here. Not a single person would have been able to tell me that. And this was the trick to get it looking right. Who am I said it as well? No, I'm pretty sure the guy was just saying that Unity could do it easier. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up.
Hello, Cakez.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't see anywhere a lerp. Very easy to make it in Unity, Unity, Unity. There it was. Go down, Bozo. Oh, that's what you said? One is just more white? That's what you mean? Multiply by a float. Read further. Wrong brain. Damn. Banning fellow TD game devs. He always glazing. YouTube, do you imagine YouTube? My brain wouldn't have with, yeah. The float thingy. You said it, but not understandable for me. But yeah, you did it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Without you guys, I would have not been able to do it. And I mean it. Aren't you better off using this engine for the next game instead of Raylib? I will use this engine, but just the parts from Raylib that... we'll see. We'll see. Because I did a lot of things already, right? Raylib, like what would Raylib add? We'll see. Okay, what do I have left to do? Kex, can you say hello to me? Hello, Kexfahrt. We are one big strong team until it's all over in 28 days. Yeah. Yeah, things have to come to an end, huh? This one is still the effect on hit. I'm gonna try to get the explosion done till tomorrow as well, like a good looking explosion. I'm gonna try to save that GIF that I got from the internet. I want to build an explosion out of this, but I want to make it look 3D, because this is an explosion that I have in my game. Like, this is not exact the exact explosion, but I have a somewhat similar explosion in my game. Here it is. The problem with that explosion is it looks too flat. It does not look 3D. It doesn't look top down. And so I was looking at Death Must Die and some other games, and then I was looking on the internet, and I think a mix between a ball, this makes it look somewhat 3D like a ball, but I want to mix this ball with an explosion like this. Boof! That's when the ball appears. That's when this appears here. It does the rotation thing. It's not really a rotation, right? It just fades out. And then it flies not like up and down, but more like to the front and to the back a bit more. Like I want to make this look like a 3D explosion. And then the explosions on this guy will hopefully look better. And then I can move on. Maybe I don't need to do it. I don't know. I just feel like I have to. The GIF is from an explosion pack on itch.io. I was looking at explosions and then I saw an explosion pack there. And they all walk past. What can I gotta be? Oh my god, look how fast he dies because of fire. Holy shit. You saw that? I like the fire effect now. Looks good. No, I'm happy. Ooh, poison bottle. Wait a minute. Oh, she's trying to attack them. But she can't actually detect them. Lol. Kind of funny. Look at that. Oh, this guy keeps tossing the ball. Because the ability doesn't have any cooldown. Show damage numbers. That's going faster while on fire is actually pretty realistic. The reason why they go faster is because of a... Yeah, look at this explosion here. Look at this. I'll show that to you when it's slowed down. When he attacks like 2 more times, I think. You see how it looks very flat? It doesn't really look like it's a 3D effect. So I don't know, to me it feels really bad. The explosion effect is fine, you think so? Should I not try to make a new one? This is in C++, right? You have a dot before the variable in your code. What does the dot mean? Is it not necessary and just shows the programmer the variable part? No, this dot right here is basically something that was... How do you say that? That used to be common practice in C, then got removed in C++, but reintroduced in C++ 20 or something. You can create a structure, and while not having to remember these names and just having to fill in the values, you can access these these members by the dot operator. So I could say dot operator and then the name of the member is something. What happens to burning when it's raining? It won't be raining on the game until I, you know, can make it maybe develop a bit further. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I already have to leave. I think I might have missed someone. Maybe I should have raided to tier 2, but I'm gonna raid Lana. Unfortunately, I already have to leave. I'm sorry. I did not get that much done on stream today. At least... the game is progressing nicely. And the abilities are starting to work very well. That's good. Do you have an FAQ? Curious about what libraries you're using? Not at the moment, but I can do one in the future. I don't feel like the explosion is fun, but okay, if he says that, if he says so. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of abilities left to implement. I have to make 3 more maps at minimum. And we still need to do all of the all of the enemies for the ice biome. That'll be something for sure. And we need to at least do one more boss, the Necromancer boss. What about the Wizard Tangy? Yeah, the Wizard Tangy needs to be implemented too, their skill tree. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow. Send you over to Lana. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys for supporting. See you tomorrow. Peace. Bye-bye. And on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I'll be online tomorrow, same time, same place. Maybe a bit earlier than today.